Classic Sonic versus Boost style Sonic. That's been the biggest debate in this community long before time had a name. There's also Adventure style, but I think we need to leave that where it is. Oh, and Hero style. Man, I could make a whole video purely on all the different styles of Sonic. Anyways, back to what I was saying. This division in completely different game styles split the Sonic fandom right in half, like that girl from the FNAF movie. So Sega thought, instead of making a game that beautifully merges these styles, finally crafting the ultimate Sonic experience, we could just put them next to each other and reuse old levels. And then there's probably some guy at the meeting for this like, hey, I don't know if that's a good idea. It kind of seems like we're nostalgia baiting. And then the head guy probably homing attacked him. Sonic Generations is actually really good. Not to spoil the rest of the video so early, I know I might as well click off now. I didn't play the original on Xbox 360 because I'm not an Xbox guy, but I played the new Sonic X Shadow Generations way too late, I'll admit it. But I can now say for sure this is one of, if not the best Sonic game of all time. It's really between that or Sonic Adventure 2. The story is super bare bones, which is so disappointing, but since it's practically nothing, I'll get it over with. I won't even give a spoiler warning because there's hardly anything to spoil. And I'm kind of making it sound like I hate this game. I really don't. I just want to get the bad stuff over with so that I can make the better half of this video end on a good note. Basically, it's Sonic's birthday. I forgot to mention this game was made on the 25th anniversary for Sonic. All his friends set up a surprise party for him. Even people who aren't really even his friends? Like Rouge wouldn't show up to something like that. Unless maybe they hired an escort. I don't know. The story is just so stupid. And the twist they try to have at the end, just like, I don't care. Come on guys, you know how to craft excellent stories. Take Sonic Adventure 2 for example. And heck, even like 06 is a better story. Okay, all this negativity in a Sonic Generations video isn't right. The gameplay is phenomenal. The boost Sonic moves so unbelievably fast when you have a boost and good momentum going. But it's still controllable when you learn him. It took me a little bit to get the hang on how he moves, but once I did, it all just clicked for me. It's the highlight of the entire game. Just rushing through these levels, finding quicker paths to cut more time. Then there's Classic Sonic. He's not horrible. I can get behind some of his levels, and he definitely plays better than he does in Forces, but the physics just feel so off, and I can't really say I'm a fan of 3D models with 2D Sonic. I mean, I love that he's here, and it's really cool seeing him go through modern levels and vice versa. Let's just get into those levels. I really wouldn't like to linger on this. This is probably the most stacked level lineup since, I don't even know, because nothing compares to this. You have City Escape, Sky Sanctuary, and a green hill that somehow manages to feel fresh. There's some levels I dislike forever, but most of these levels are masterfully designed. Some of them even bring whole new gameplay mechanics just for that level. I know I just trashed on Planet Wisp, but that brought a whole couple Wisp powers that really switched up the gameplay. I mean, for better or for worse. Crisis City also wasn't too great, but it tried its damn best to be. And Chemical Plant, listen, I know it has a huge fan base, and I know it's technically a great level theme since Sega loves to reuse it so much, but I have PTSD from when I was a kid playing Sonic 2 and getting stuck in the poison water. I literally couldn't beat Sonic 2 when I was younger because of that level. The music gives me war flashbacks. The levels are just phenomenal though. Even the bad ones, they're still a great time, and all celebrate Sonic's history up to that point wonderfully. The final boss too, while somewhat forgettable, is still a great time. It's just sadly missing great music to accompany it. On to Shadow Generations. I thought it would be like how Sonic Forces has an episode Shadow that was like 3 episodes long and didn't really amount to anything. But no, this is literally almost as long as the actual game. And I even say it's a little better. The copy I have of this game is the Day 1 edition, but I honestly don't think they even sell one that isn't Day 1. But it came with this Gerald Robotnik journal. It's like a little paper flip thing. As an SA2 fan, that's sick as hell. And it really drops some sweet lore stuff all throughout. This feels like Sega actually caring about fans. This has nothing to do with the game, I just thought it was really neat. In Shadow Generations, you don't run like a lame hedgehog, you roller skate. And if enemies are too hard, you use your 6 superpowers on them, like Chaos Control, literally giving you the power to stop time, which actually leads to pretty cool level design. And this thing that I forgot the name of, Spike thing, I don't remember. And for some reason, Shadow has wings now that you don't use very often. Epic. The levels in Shadow Generations honestly are all a little better than Sonic's, and all have really cool and interesting callbacks. Space Colony Arc, Sunset Heights, Rail Canyon, all bangers, and each level has 2 acts to replace the classic Sonic levels. That's 2 acts of peak each. The bosses are awesome. Sonic Generations has Eggman for most of them. Lame. Shadow Generations has the freaking Bio Lizard. I know I'm meat riding Sonic Adventure 2, but I mean, that game's epic. How could you not? The Bio Lizard fight in particular is actually expanded upon in such an interesting way, which is something Sonic Generations kinda did, but nowhere near this. Something stupid and semi-insignificant that I think is really cool is that the white space is actually 3D and has deplorable elements. Sonic Generations has a simple 2D white space that was as plain as could be. Shadow Generations has a sort of Sonic Frontiers feel to its white space, and I love it. I don't love Sonic Frontiers, but that's for another video. It feels like everything Shadow Generations does is right. This is how you make a Shadow game. Take notes, GameCube. I really hope we get more games like this in the future. Shadow has so much potential for a long-lasting side series of games, and heck, give Silver a game. He needs some redemption after 06. This looks like a good sign for the future of Sonic. With Sonic 3 being a cinematic masterpiece, I have high hopes for the future games. I know they'll probably just keep making remasters. Maybe some of them will be good, like the leaked Sonic Heroes one, but whatever they do, we just need to collectively pray it won't be as bad as Sonic Colors Ultimate. Actually, maybe just give us an 06 remaster. Fix all those bugs, give us a way to play this game on something other than the 360. You can even hire the PO6 guys to help if you need, but we'll probably just get another Unleashed port because people have been glazing that game lately, if you haven't noticed. Well, that's all for today, folks. This has been Hillian Butters, aka Aiden, and hope you enjoyed.